Hey, another day, another review. Today, I've got for you NewAge number 31 and 32, Crocell and Marbas. So the newest in the set, the Hephaestus set, so the newest Constructicons Scrapper and Mixmaster. So there's the side of the box with Hephaestus. There's some stuff on the back. The Energon cubes that do come with more Energon cubes. So top and the bottom. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Very excited. I was very happy with the first set, so very happy to get these and get them open. So let's go ahead and check them out. Okay, so here we have them. Just like the other set, we're going to start in vehicle mode, just to show off how simple these transformations really are. But here is Crocell, and aka Scrapper, and Marbas, Mixmaster. So looking pretty good in their respective vehicle modes. So taking a closer look at Crocell here. It looks pretty good. No real gapping or anything like that. Looks decent. And because these are both wheeled vehicles, they roll, unlike the other two. So, and this one, you know, has a little bit of articulation with the shovel and all that, but nothing too crazy. But so that's Crocell and Marbas. Also looking pretty good. The front of the cab's pretty large, but I mean, it's good for what it is. I like it. It's nice. The one thing I don't like is, and I mean, I don't know how you would have done it practically, but you know, this doesn't spin, so no real play value there. So, but you know, he rolls pretty good too, and you could always unhook this thing and extend this. This is going to be more for the combined mode. There's a few things in both of these that seem like they're just for the Hephaestus mode, combined mode. But you know, you could pretend to pour stuff or something if you wanted to there, if you really wanted to do something with that. But yeah, they look pretty good, pretty accurate. So let's bring in their brethren, fellow Constructicons here that we've had released so far. So this is the team so far, set A and B. One thing to note, you know, just like these other guys, you get a whole bunch of Energon cubes in the bag. You get, and I won't show this off again, but you get 2 more of the trumpets from the Starscream Coronation, and guns, of course. But interestingly about this set, inside the box, the clamshell that it comes in, oops, has a C right there instead of a B. So I don't know if the releases were mixed up, but this set does have an A on the clam, and then this one has a C. So I don't know if that means anything, but it's something. And of course, you get your instructions and all that. Everything's pretty simple, so no real issues there. So let's just get to it. Speaking of simple, let's start with Scrapper, or Crocell, sorry. Now, since I am doing this backwards, there's a couple of things to note about the transformation into vehicle mode. These come packed like this, but in vehicle mode, we want to move them. So go ahead and just get it started here. Unhook his legs from the back. Those couple of pegs there, a couple of holes. So just get that all straightened out and get the feet out. Let's separate it, and then get the feet out, and then these will come in, kind of fill some of that gap, and then you want to push the wheel in. So it actually will rotate a little, so down. So yeah, there you go. So sorry, let me just adjust a little bit here. Okay, sorry about that. Let's just, so also to note, in the package, some of the teeth are actually folded in. So you can have them, you can not fold them in, you can fold them in, whatever you want. I think this is more for combined mode, but you know, just because it moves, we'll move it. So get that out of the way. And his arms will peg into the side there, a little post and a port there. And then you just want to bring his shoulders out, bring his hands out. His chest piece will rotate, and then that will come down. And then, let's see here, his entire torso will come down like that. And then you just bring out his arms, his little slider there, so until they click. And there he is. Looking pretty good. Very G1 accurate. Looking pretty good. So yeah. Some nice paint there, you know. Some good details. He does have hollow legs. They both do on the backs, and that's, I know, a point of contention. They are coming out with fillers, I guess, for Mixmaster. I don't know about him, but it's less egregious, I think, on him. But yeah, they're a little hollow. But same amount of posability. So they've got the waist, the head, a lot of range on the head. That arm, you know, pretty much everything you want and need. Bicep, elbow. The hand does rotate, and just like the other set, only one of them comes with opening hands for some reason. So, but ball joint right there, the hip skirt will move out of the way if you do want the full extension. You know, splits, it'll rotate there. He has a knee here, and also kind of a joint up there, and the feet up and down and pivot. So good stuff, really good stuff. And of course this thing, you know, you can't, oh, you do want to move this back, sorry, just a little bit like that, but you can do what you want with this, you know, pose it any way you feel comfortable. But yeah, and he does have a gun, I believe it's this one. I think so. I don't really know. Let's try the other one. I did the same thing with the last set. Yeah, it's this one. This is the first time I've actually put the guns in. He doesn't have that groove necessarily for the gun. He really does have to hold it with the clasped hand. So that kind of stinks, but he looks good with the gun. Really good. So we'll go ahead and just put him to the side, and we'll focus on Marbas. Just throw them, okay? So you already saw this kind of comes apart. So we'll start there. And the drum is nice because it opens up, and like I showed you, it extends here, but it also collapses even one further there. So it'll collapse inside of itself like that. So, and then you want the arms. We'll peg in as a little L right there. It'll go right there. So take that apart. And let's just do the legs. The legs are really simple. So just fold them out. And let's see here. You can separate them if they haven't already separated. And open this up. And bring this whole thing around. And that'll be his foot. And you do want to take out this piece, and that sort of covers it up. I don't know if that's the only function for that, but it does a little bit of a job covering up this huge gap. But and then, you know, just bend his knee down like that. So yeah. Oh, and then these wheels will go into, if you want them to. I don't know if that's for combined mode or what, because they stick out further in his robot mode. So I don't know, but they do move. So So we'll do this again. There we go. A lot of joints in the knee, and just bring this little piece down. I mean, those are his legs, you know. Not, I mean, just not great, but not as bad as I think that everyone's making it out to be. So my bigger problem, I think, is just how this knee works, and there's a lot of, I mean, it's nice for posing, I guess. There's a lot of options, but it kind of falls apart and looks weird. So overall, not bad. So just bring his arms out a little bit here, and just like his brother, you can take that out of the way. This whole thing will come down till it snaps. Now in bring them to vehicle mode, you want to make sure it pulls out all the way until it snaps, so you can get these lined up properly. So just bring out his hands, and there you pretty much have him. Now for our final step, you want to take out these little guns he had. And weirdly, these are painted, so I don't know if they were the purple or what, but yeah. Sorry about that. It looked like a light had gone out in here, but it's just my camera, so we'll see how the rest of this video goes. But yeah, looks pretty great. Marbas, very accurate as well, you know, with the exception of this little bit here. But, you know, same amount of posability, that full waist. His head, the whole thing rotates now with the part on the back, and it does go up and down a little bit. And, you know, ball joint up there, swivel, and then that, and his wrists do not move. He does have, I believe, an ab crunch. Yep. Does the other? I think they all might. Does he? I don't know about that, but he does have an ab crunch. The knee, you saw this. Hip, you know, same deal with the hip skirt, although this is a little blocky to get it all the way around. Going forward, goes back, no problem. And the feet, this part, I believe, will... I thought he had some kind of pivot here. Yeah, there you go. So that's how much you get with that. Not a ton, but something on the foot. So let's see if he holds his gun any better. Pretty good. So pretty good. So that's what these boys look like together. Looking pretty good. I do like it. So we'll go ahead and set these guys off a little bit, and we'll bring in the other two. Okay, so here he is with Roman Vine, or Roman Vane, whichever, whatever. So this is the whole team so far, and they're looking really good. I know Magic Square is coming out with a set as well at the same time, so I don't know if they're going to be any bigger. The Magic Square stuff tends to be a little bigger. I'm not a huge fan of the plastic that Magic Square uses, but you know, it could be good. It could be better. We'll see. So it'll be interesting to see when we have both of these sets of Constructicons out. You know, how everything shapes up. But so far, these are really great. They're really fantastic legend scale Constructicons. So to flesh out your Decepticons here, and of course we'll get a giant combiner out of it. So can't complain about that. Sorry, just trying to move him up. He didn't not want to stand. All right, just so you could see Starscream here for comparison. So, you know, about the same size. So yeah, really good. Also NewAge. So yeah, really good toys. Really liking them so far. Let me know what you guys think of the figures, what you guys think of the review, and I will see you guys next time.